Victor, good morning to you and thank you for being with us. Just on that Hu Jintao departure, was that a power play or do you think there were more benign reasons for him being escorted from the stage?
Thanks for having me. So I am skeptical of the purely health explanation because the last official duty that he needed to perform was to vote for a new central committee, which he did quite a few minutes before these events took place. So if he was feeling unwell after he voted, he could have said something to someone and he could have been escorted to another room for medical attention. But yet he didn't do that. He waited to sit back down next to Xi Jinping, waited for all the reporters, for the international community to filter back into the great halls of the people. Then the events that we saw took place. Whether it was he who wanted to leave the room and then he was helped in doing so, or whether he was escorted out, expelled involuntarily, I think that is pretty unclear from what I can see. The other sort of telltale sign was that when another one of his neighbor, Li Zhanshu, tried to help him get up, Wang Huning, who of course got to stay in the Politburo Standing Committee, a politically very savvy person, held onto the clothing of Li Zhanshu, preventing him from helping Hu Jintao, suggesting that whatever was happening had political significance, and that if Li Zhanshu were to help Hu Jintao in getting up, he himself may fall at risk of violating some kind of political, committing a political error.
Well, we had Sam just walk us through the 7-member standing committee, and it's clear that the Politburo is now packed with loyalists, effectively. The likes of Li Keqiang and Wang Yang, more reform-minded individuals, are now gone. Victor, does that imply that we now get Xi policy continuity from here on in on all these issues that the market is worried about, like how the property sector is dealt with, how COVID-0 is continued, whether common prosperity and the same policies towards technology companies will be pursued? Or is there the remote chance that we see a pivot here? At least Xi Jinping did talk about opening China up faster.
Yeah, so, we're not necessarily going to get policy continuity across all different policies, but these policies are not going to make meaningful changes without Xi Jinping himself changing his mind. So I think this is the issue, is that now that he's more or less a dictator of the country and certainly of the Chinese Communist Party, no major policies will change without his approval. But we have seen him changing his mind on some issues. So, for example, on real estate, of course, 2 years ago, he set forth a set of very strict regulations regulating the leverage ratio of the real estate sector. These leverage ratios are slowly but surely being relaxed as the real estate sector falls deeper and deeper into the red. Of course, these changes have been very incremental, and that's why they're not really working at this point. And really a much larger scale of stimulus and relaxation of regulation is necessary. So I think going forward, this is what we can expect, is that, it's not that nothing will change, is that it will take time for things to change. It will take time for people to bring information to Xi Jinping's desk to slowly change his mind on certain issues. And this, of course, includes COVID-0.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.